Good
Good
morning,
morning,
good
good
evening, and
evening,
good
and good
afternoon.
afternoon. Welcome to
Welcome to
our
our
podcast,
podcast, Olivar
Olivar
and
and
Placentia,
Placentia,
the
the
Empathetic
Empathetic
Gulls.
Girls. We tackle two stories today. One is about friendship, loyalty, and change for after 20 years, and the movie For Appointment with Love. After 20 Years is written by O. Henry Plot. The story goes like this. Two childhood friends honor a pact to meet after 20 years. However, their paths have diverged. Jimmy is now a police officer and Bob is a wanted criminal. When Jimmy recognizes Bob, he cannot bring himself to arrest his old friend personally. Instead, he prioritized the law by sending a plainclothes officer to make the arrest, leaving a note to explain his decision. The moralist analysis of the story illustrates that doing the right thing is more important than loyalty. It highlights the painful reality that integrity and moral duty often outweighs the bond of friendship. And for the In Appointment with Love, the story goes like this. A World War II soldier, Lieutenant Blanford, corresponds with Hollis Maynell, who plans to meet him at Grand Central with the red rose. When he sees a beautiful woman with the red rose, but approaches an older one instead, he passes her test. She was checking if he values characters over looks. The story teaches that true love is built on inner qualities, trust, and respect, not physical appearance. These stories reflect the two biggest challenges of being a teen: judging people by their screen and choosing the right path over the wrong friends. Appointment with Love reminds you that in a world of filters and catfishing, you should value a person's inner character more than their aesthetic or profile picture. After 20 years shows that as you grow up and friends drift apart, into different choices, you must prioritize your own moral integrity over toxic loyalty to someone doing the wrong thing. Today we will dive into more deep talks, but we have a little surprise. We have a wonderful guest joining us today as we talk about some meaningful in thoughts.
Hello, I'm Duran Joros.
Sup? I'm Dari Cedric.
And I am Clarence Jacob Ray.
Hi guys, I'm Tansha Rachel.
Hello, I'm Michelle Sandra C. Tempongko.
Hello, I'm Perennial Kyle.
What's up everyone? I'm Julia Kian.
Hello, I'm Aaron Hermosura.
We hope you enjoy our session of Deep Talk. Make sure the candles are lit and coffee is mixed.
Starting with this question.
Oh, this is exciting.
Have you ever reconnected with a friend after a long time? How did it feel? Did anything surprise you?
Yeah, I reconnected with a friends of mine. It was painful, of course, because we had already built so many memories together. I was surprised because he suddenly changed. We were okay before, everything seems fine, and then one day, I noticed that he no longer had the energy or interest to talk to me. It reached to the point we didn't even talk anymore. When we passed by each other, it felt like we were strangers, as if we had never known each other before.
Remember guys, that is okay to feel that way.
True. The next question for Daria and Duran. Can a friendship survive big changes in life, like moving away or changing jobs? Share an experience.
Yes, a friendship can endure major life changes. Social media helps keeps people connected, though it depends on the situation. I moved from Montalban to Antipolo to live with and care for my grandparents, which separated me from my friends. At first, we stayed in touch by chatting on social media and sharing daily life. But now I don't talk to them as much because I'm busy with schoolwork. So,
Oh yeah, friendship can last through major life changes. A friendship moved away from work, we rarely talk at first and almost lost touch. But whenever possible, we stay connected via chats and calls. When we meet again years later, as trust, but we just wrong. Like nothing had changed. True friendship is not about often meet, but about loyalty and understanding.
Dude, that was amazing.
Let's head on for the last question for friendship. How do you handle situation where loyalty and doing the right thing conflict?
For me, loyalty really depends on a person's perspective. Some people might think something is okay, while others see it as wrong. That means we all have different standards when it comes to loyalty.
But doing what's right isn't like that. We usually know what's right and wrong, and it's not based on opinion.
That's why I believe doing the right thing should come first. I'm not saying loyalty isn't important. It is. But when you choose what's right, you don't carry the guilt.
It feels lighter. You don't have to overthink your decision. It's simple, but it matters. And that's exactly what Jimmy did in the story.
Let's head on for the topic of love. Ooh. First question is, have you ever trusted someone without knowing them well? How did it turn out?
I trusted a person I didn't know because he was the first to come to me to help me when my bike tire was flat. I'm so grateful to him for helping me and I hope he can help many more without asking for anything in return.
Many of us have often because we believe in the good intention of others. I once trusted someone simply because they listened to me and made me feel understood. At first, everything felt genuine and comforting, but over time, I realized I had shared too much too quickly.
That must have been really overwhelming.
The final question is, how do first impressions affect the way we see people? Have you ever been surprised by someone's true character?
Yes, there are times when someone appears quiet or distant at first, but later show kindness, honesty, and patience. Getting to know them more deeply can reveal qualities that were not obvious at the beginning.
Yes, I've been surprised before when I met people and get to know their true colors. It's shocking because my impression about them and what they're showing me now is far different. Like at first, they were kind and approachable, but then they turned against me and started talking behind my back.
Connecting today, which story resonated with you personally and why?
The story that resonated with me personally is Appointment for Love. Since online dating has been all over the internet, I'm one of the people who have tried it. But the outcome of it wasn't good like that story. It turned out that he was a really bad person trying to hide between the screen just to fool me. These stories teach you that who a person is on the inside matters more than their looks, and doing what is right is more than important than sticking with a friend who chooses a bad path.